Hi, Fatals. How's it going? My name is Ruby Hart, and I am here with Utsu, who is going to be running Solar Ash 100% restricted for the PC. Utsu, the funny thing is, you and I are going to be the runner and couch for this run. So we get to do this interview and then immediately lead in. How are you feeling about the run? Excited?
Yeah, pretty excited, honestly.
Mhm.
Uh, this is the first time that I've gotten 100% into a marathon. I've been pushing for a little bit now. So I'm
Mhm.
glad I finally got accepted.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love this game, but especially this run. And we've seen you run Solar Ash at previous Fatals events, but that was specifically the true ending restricted. So, what differences can we expect to see with the 100%?
So in True Ending, you mostly just beeline all of the main objectives. Like there's these bosses, but before you can fight the bosses, there's like these little locations you have to go and do a quick puzzle thing. And then you fight the boss, and you do that in all the main locations, and then you fight the true ending boss. But for 100%, there's these little like story caches that, while also giving lore, uh they give you a piece of a suit, and when you collect all the caches, that gives you the whole suit essentially. And each suit has like a different ability. And on
Mhm.
top of that, there's three different NPCs in the world, and they all have their own little side quests that you can do. Uh, so on top of doing the main objective, getting these suit caches, we're also doing these little side quests that have us going to tertiary locations, and
Mhm.
all that combines into one big fluid movement route throughout the maps. It's much different from True Ending.
Absolutely. And one thing I love about this particular run, which you're actually doing an incentive for, is each of the suits not only have their own abilities, but the designs are gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like you can say that about the whole game. And especially, I know when the trailers came out, so many people were taken by the beautiful art that Heart Machine put into this. So when it came to actually getting into this run, was it something that like you already had your eye on as a potential speedrun game, or did you come to it casually first? Like, what was that journey for you?
Um, so I was coming out of like a bit of a like not sure what I want to run next streak, because
Mhm.
everything I'd been running, I had already kind of reached my, I'd call it my own peak. Uh, Before I'd have to put in so much effort that I wouldn't be having fun anymore.
Mhm.
Uh, so I went at this kind of with the idea like, hey, let's look at this as a potential speed game. But as I do with every game, even if I want to speedrun it, I always force myself to do things in what appears to be the intended way. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because that lets me appreciate the skips more once they're finally found. But yeah, I went into this game very much planning for it to be a speed game, but approached it with a casual mindset.
I love that. The idea of starting off with a game, getting the true experience of the story and what the world is before breaking it into a million pieces. I think there's a beauty to that so that you can appreciate it. And as far as the skips, I feel like they do so much just to showcase more of the world and beauty of this game, especially since so much of the run is based in the movement tech, which is so important in this run. So, what kind of movement tech can we expect to see throughout?
Um, well, for starters, there's the triple jumps, which
Mhm.
the game comes in with built-in double jumps, but the game also has an immense coyote time. Whereas when you fall off a ledge, you have a lot of time to jump before it counts as a double jump. Uh,
Mhm.
and if you dash into a jump, you still get your first jump for free again, and then you have your double jump, so it just
Mhm.
equals a triple jump. Uh, I know there's a way to quadruple jump too. I don't know how to do it. We don't use it in the run.
Wait, really?
That, from what I've heard from older runners, they've been like, oh yeah, no, there's quadruple jumps. Uh,
That's really cool. Yeah.
so you use those. There's what's called rail slips, where essentially you get on grind rail and you just absolutely launch yourself. Uh, and then any sort of bit of boost and momentum you have, you can actually kind of b hop with, uh, which all that combined just adds up into just all this fluid movement zipping around the map.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes this a truly beautiful run to watch. So, everyone, Fatals, make sure that you stick around for this run. Trust me, you are not going to want to miss it. Heart Machine made this masterpiece with this beautiful movement, and Utsu is a master when it comes to showing off her skill. So, hey, best of luck. And everyone, make sure that you stick around for Utsu's run of 100% restricted in just a few minutes here. Bye.
Thank you for that amazing interview. And if you're just joining us, welcome back to Flame Fatales 2023 benefiting Malala Fund. We are just about ready for our next game, Solar Ash, which is from one of our sponsors, the studio Heart Machine. We are excited to introduce them as an official sponsor of Flame Fatales 2023. They are the creators of the award-winning Solar Ash and Hyper Light Drifter, and they're currently working on Hyper Light Breaker. If you want to see their releases and keep up with their games, go to www.heartmachine.com. They are based in LA with incredible team members across the globe, and they love creating adventures with engaging stories in beautiful, vibrant worlds. So, very exciting. Get ready for Solar Ash, and we're going to take a break, and we'll see you on the other side. Hello, and welcome back to Flame Patel's 2023 Benefiting Malala Fund. We are just about ready for our run of Solar Ash, which is by Heart Machine, a studio that is one of the official sponsors of Flame Patel's 2023. Very, very excited for this run, and we've got some donations to read that are helpful in meeting that Wear All Suits incentive. We got $40 from Alksejf, Alksejf. Thank you, no comment, but thank you so much for donating. And $25 from Pickpacker. Thank you so much for donating. I hope you are all staying cozy during that break and getting ready to soak in the sun. And with that, we are ready for the run. So take it away, Solar Ash runners.